Yeah. So hi. And who are you and what are you doing here?
So do I look at you or look at the camera?
Sort of alternate between.
Both. Okay. So I'm Ed Hewitt. I was the first ever GAP student at Shrewsbury International School.
Oh, that's fantastic. So what year was that you were here then?
So I was here 2004. Came out in January 2004. I was here for 2 terms. And I left in the summer of 2004 to go to start my university career at Oxford.
Oxford, oh fantastic. And what did you do then when you were here on your gap?
So I did a few things. I was a teacher in year 5, so there was a teacher called Dave Buckley and I was kind of his classroom assistant. I helped take some of the lessons teaching English. I also helped Jill Mason out in the geography department, so I was a geography was my subject at university, it was my favourite subject at school. So I remember teaching some of the kids lessons on volcanoes and constructive, conservative, destructive plate margins. And also I taught a bit of sport as well, so I was doing some football teaching, basketball, which I knew nothing about, and teaching as well, which I wasn't so hot on.
And do you still remember the students at all, who you worked with?
Yeah, I remember quite a few of them, and it was quite nice actually, because I put a photo up on Facebook a few weeks ago, and somehow one of the kids managed to find it, and she tagged all the kids in the photo, and it was amazing to see what they've done now. So I remember some of the kids. There was Moz, who was here, who I think she's now at Harvard. Doy, Shane. There was Pun. There was Dream, Mint. I remember them all really, really well, and I think actually one of the reasons why I remember them so well is because I got this lovely card which they all gave me when I finished, which was this big cardboard card, and it had a personal message from each of the kids, and they'd all drawn little characters themselves. Hello, Mr. Hewitt, we wish you long life and happy marriage and find pretty girlfriend when you get back to the UK. It was all really, really sweet, and I've still got that. I've still got those cards now, and they gave me a big pair of red slippers, like they were some sort of animal, these slippers, and I've still got those as well, which I still wear.
But after finishing, you didn't decide to go into teaching?
No, I mean, it was always just a gap year for me. I remember kind of hearing about this opportunity when Mr. Golding, Jeremy Golding, who was the headmaster of Shrewsbury at the time, he mentioned in assembly one day that they'd had done this hookup with a school in Thailand. Didn't really know too much about it, but he said there might well be gap year opportunities out there. I was sitting next to my friend Freddie, and we just looked at each other and said, that sounds like a good idea. So we went and spoke to Jeremy Golding after that assembly. Soon met Stuart Morris, who was the headmaster at the time, and before we knew it, we were heading out to Bangkok to teach at this weird and wonderful Shrewsbury International School.
So you found out about it through links with Shrewsbury School?
Yeah, so I was at Shrewsbury School. I was at Shrewsbury School, I was in Ridgemount. I was at Shrewsbury from 1997 to 2003. And yeah, Jeremy Golding, as I said, the headmaster, he just said that we're launching this international school in Bangkok, and he wants to go out and join. So I thought that sounds like something that I want to do.
Wonderful. And after you finished at Shrewsbury International, what did you do after that?
So I went off to Oxford, studied geography there, and that's where I kind of got an interest in sustainability and climate change. So after that, I went to India and I worked for Greenpeace for a few months in India, and then travelled around in 2008. Travelled around some of Southeast Asia I hadn't been to before, India, Nepal, and then perhaps a little strange decision, I joined BP. I joined BP's alternative energy division, so I was trying to do low carbon stuff from within a big multinational company. So I've been doing that for the last 4 years, which has been a trying experience, but learned a hell of a lot. And now I've just resigned from that and going to do this journey, which I first dreamed up when I was 18, when I was here as a GAP student. And I thought, wouldn't it be fantastic to get back to the UK overland? So 9 years later, I've decided that that's what I want to do, and come here. This is the very start of my journey. And I'm going to travel along the Silk Road through Central Asia back to Birmingham, which is where I was born.
Final thought, What was when you were teaching, when you were working here, what was the best bit for you? What did you really enjoy doing during the gap year at Shrewsbury?
I loved the life that was here. It was just so exciting to be here. I was 18, I was new out of school, I was in Asia for the first time, I was teaching, I was the other side of the classroom divide, which was all completely new. It was just so many new experiences in the holidays. I could go travelling, and then during term time I was here teaching some great kids. I think that I'm trying to think of some of those things which really struck me when I was teaching. I think one thing which really sticks in my mind actually was a geography lesson that I gave, which was all about plate tectonics, and I was trying to remember some of the things that I'd been taught about conservative plate boundaries and destructive plate boundaries, and lots of great examples like that. And I remember doing a lesson with, I kind of split the class down the middle and got them all kind of being different plate boundaries and stuff, and they were all really excited about it, and that was just that was a great moment.
Well, thanks very much, Ed, and appreciate you taking the time.
Cheers. Thanks very much.